Hello, poets! This week we are learning how to write an alliteration poem. So, alliteration is when two or more words in a phrase begin with the same sound. In an alliteration poem, most of the words in each line begin with the same sound. You do not need to use the same sound for the whole poem, just for a single line. Then you can use a new sound for the next line. So, there's an example up top here, and then we'll also write one together now, just so you have an idea of what it could sound like. So, for this example, they have written it about the beach. So the first line, we can tell just by looking at the words, is going to have the G sound. So gulls gliding gracefully. The next line is focusing on W's, waves whooshing. S is the next one, seaweed and seashells on the sand. And then for the last couple lines here, see if you can figure out which letter they focused on. Browned bodies on blankets, kids constructing castles, that the waves will wash away, but for now, the beach is beautiful. So you can see that not every single word in each line starts with the same letter, but most of them do. Like it said in the instructions, at least two of the words need to start with the same sound, but the more that you put in there, the more prominent or the more you'll be able to hear that sound come out. So what we need to do, there's an important instruction here. The poem must have a title, which is going to be the topic for your poem, and it needs to be at least 6 lines long, but if you're having fun with it, you can make it longer as well. So the topic of your poem goes in this line. This is the topic or the title. So for my example, I'm going to be writing about summer. So I would put that in there, and then I can click on this box to write the rest of my poem. So my first line is going to be warm wake-ups. And then because this is all going to continue and be one poem, I'm going to put a comma at the end of each line to show that they're flowing together. So basically, you want to end the line when you're done this alliteration for the line. So I'm going to put a comma there and then use the enter button on my keyboard to get down to the next line. So now this whole poem has to be about summer, but each line can have a different type of alliteration or be focusing on a different sound for the different letters. So now I'm going to focus on S's and put in scorching sunshine, pool playdate, beach bonfires, scrumptious s'mores, and then my last line is going to be happy humans. And then because this is the last line, instead of putting a comma, I'm going to put a period. So now this poem reads, summer, warm wake-ups, scorching sunshine, pool playdates, beach bonfires, scrumptious s'mores, happy humans. And again, to get from one line to the next, I just use the enter button on my keyboard. On some of your keyboards, it might actually say enter right on it. Others, it might just be an arrow, and usually that's underneath the backspace or the delete button.